Hello, everybody, and welcome to your daily interactive tarot advice. This is for Tuesday, May 8th, 2018. I'm going to do things a little bit different today. I'm going to pull a general overall energy for everybody. And today we have the Sirian Starseed Tarot. And this here is the flames, which is fire, which is spirit. This is the cups, emotion. This is the crystals, material. And this is the swords, which would be mental. So your question will be directed if you need some advice on something spiritual or what action you need to take. If you need some advice or confirmation about something emotional, that would be cups. Something material like money, a new purchase, that would be crystals. And some mental clarity, that would be the swords. So decide where you need advice today, all right? And I'm gonna pull an overall energy for everybody just to see. And if you like that, me doing an overall energy, let me know and I'll pull an overall energy for everybody every day before we do the interactive part. Okay, just let me know. So let's see. All right there. Overall energy for Tuesday. Ooh, we have a reflection. So this is the Hermit. This is saying that today you guys might feel a bit more introspective about everything, or you might need to introspect a bit more. You might have a decision that you really need to make. You might be setting yourself apart, being hard to get because you want somebody to prove, you know, your value to them and what they are willing to do to be in your life, to be near you. Also, there's some wisdom that you can receive today that's really going to touch your soul. If that's the case, pay very close attention to what is said to you and believe it, incorporate it into your being. But overall, the Hermit coming out, you see, is reflection in this particular tarot deck. So some of us might be just really thinking about things. It's a day of contemplation for everybody. Okay, so go ahead to the timestamp below of where you need advice. I'm going to start with the flames, the fire energy. Okay, so let's see what comes out. What action do you need to take? Ooh, we have the Seven of Flames. So with this, you know, whatever you are facing, you truly have the upper hand, even if you don't see it that way. But you cannot let adversity, haters, drama, you can't let anything affect your vibe, okay? You can't let anything steal your shine. With this, it's like you're elevating, you're gaining status, you're achieving something, and not everybody is happy and excited for you. You need not pay attention to any of them, okay? And recognize where you are and what you have achieved and what you have accomplished. All right, so let's pull some clarity on that. Okay. We have the tree, the child, and the key. So yeah, some of you are not getting along with your children, or this has something to do with the child. And, you know, honestly, today is all about you recognizing who you are, owning your place in that. So if you're a parent and you've just been having like a lot of trouble with your child directly, or maybe you're fighting with some doctors or something, like you're looking, there may be something going on with your child. And listen, don't give up. There is a solution very close at hand, and I feel like today you find it. Just whatever you come across, especially with that hermit energy, if you have a child and it's like you've been having this issue, and any advice you've been given just doesn't feel quite right, so you continue to search. I feel like whatever you come across today is the solution, okay? Others of you, this here is telling you, for your own happiness and your own well-being, for a new beginning for yourself, for you to find the solutions, you've got to just block everybody else out. If you are like the person who's fixing it for everybody, always bailing somebody out, today is not the day. It's time for them to figure it out on their own, and you need to feel strong and empowered in that, regardless of what they might say to you or any backlash you might receive, because you have the upper hand, okay? Today, the upper hand belongs to you regardless of your situation. It's like you will prevail. The solution is found, is given, is offered. New beginning. If you've just been having like your own health issues, whether mentally, physically, emotionally, today, seriously, it's like you could stumble across something that will really help you out if you follow it. Or let's just say you've been thinking about going to the doctor. I really think you should, because they're going to give you the solution to make you feel better, whatever your issue may be. So just remember that for today. You truly have the upper hand in whatever you're dealing with. Feel empowered in yourself. And for some of you, that's how the solution comes in. It's just that shift in your energy where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to shut everybody else out. Nothing else matters. And then the solution comes to you. So as a confirmation, I do believe that wait until you have everything you need. And when you come across something that is chiming in your soul, that is your solution. Grab hold of it and, run with it. So those are the messages I have for you today. If you were attracted to the flames and fire energy, I am wishing you a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care. All right, so for those of you that were attracted to the Cups cards, the Cups energy, the emotions, let's see what comes out for you. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have the Seven of Cups. We had the Seven of Flames over there, and now we have the Seven of Cups here. And the 7th was Monday. This is the 8th, Tuesday. So for some of you, maybe what's happening today, or your question today, is related to yesterday, the 7th, okay? So you guys picking this, coming out with the Seven of Cups, today may be a day where you're just being really dreamy, fantasizing, and this could be positive or for the negative, okay? Because our imagination is where everything is born, okay? So it's not bad to daydream, to fantasize, to yearn, to dream big. And if you're not doing that enough, you're encouraged to do so with this card right here. If you feel kind of stuck in a rut emotionally for whatever brought you to this particular suit of the tarot, maybe you need to dream bigger and believe that you can have better. Maybe you need to believe more in yourself and, have a better thought and emotion for who you are and what you are capable of achieving. But overall, with this, today is not a good day to make final decisions or make promises, because with this card, sometimes what we want today and what we think is good today might not feel the same tomorrow. And since this is, you know, a 7, maybe what you were wanting yesterday, now today you're kind of like, you know, I just don't know. So let's pull some cards to get some clarity on that. Definitely a day of contemplation, like that Hermit card said. And I don't know why, but if you are an Aquarius and you chose this, I feel like this is especially strong and significant for you. That's never really come to me before in these dailies. So you're an Aquarius. All right, so we have the Anchor. Yeah. You know, some of you, this is like maybe you're just bouncing ideas around in your head, trying to figure out how to make something work, or what is the solution, what is the right way forward, what do I really want, okay, with this Anchor here. Next we have the Fish, which is abundance, prosperity, material. In an emotional reading, I want, you know, a solid, anchored love, relationship, stability, okay, with these fish and the Anchor. And now we have the Park here. So with this energy here, I don't know, you're just like, to me, you're dreaming about stability, money, maybe a home, maybe fame. It's, you know, it's just like, I'm dreaming about all of these things and I want to make them real. And with the Anchor here, listen, whatever it is you are fantasizing, whatever it is you are dreaming, this right here, yes, you can make it real, okay? You can pull this energy from your imagination down and anchor it into the physical, and it will manifest here with these fish, okay? And be in reality. Now, Anchor, Fish, and Park, even though this is like attached to your emotions, this does not say specifically what that emotion is for you. Like, is this about romance? Is this about a desire for more money? Is this a emotional desire to be recognized for all you give and do in a certain situation? Are you fantasizing about where you can anchor down, where you can settle down? Some of you may be considering moving, okay? And you're like, do I have the money for this? Can this work? Today, with this coming out like this, I don't feel like, you know, unless this is like something you've been wanting and really dreaming of for a while, and then hello, today it shows up, that's real. Go for it. Run with it. It is like, I've been dreaming and scheming, and bam, today it is manifest, okay? So if that speaks to you, is manifest. But for others of you, I don't feel like that's the case. It's more like today is about where you are trying to figure out exactly how to make something work, or what you want, what is the right way forward. And if that's the case, today is to brainstorm, to reflect with that Hermit energy, and not so much about making final decisions, okay? So, you know, maybe come back for tomorrow and see how that energy changes. But today is really all about like the imagination and the creation of something, and the universe confirming that yes, you can make that manifest, you can make that real, 100% for sure. You've just got to anchor your idea and your energy into it, and then go forward with it. But again, some of you, this is like something manifests today, so let me know what that is. Anyways, I'm wishing you all a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care. All right, so those of you that were interested in the crystals, which would be the pinnacles in a standard tarot deck, let's see what comes out. Ooh, we have the 7 of crystals. Oh my gosh, do you see this? 777. What is it about today and the 7th? I'm feeling like today, the 8th, we're all thinking about what happened on the 7th for some reason, okay? I'm actually recording this on the 7th, so I can get it out by 3 o'clock on the 7th, because there are people across the world that would like to also have this in the morning, so I have to get it done a bit much earlier than I have been. So I'm still on the 7th when I'm doing this, so I don't know what's gonna happen. It's about almost, oh my god, no way! Look at this. I just have to show you. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. So something about the 7th, my friends. Something happens on the 7th, and it rolls with us into the 8th today when you were watching this. So with this, the 7 of crystals, this is really an energy of you are waiting for something to pay off. You are waiting for something to manifest. You are waiting for something. And some of you, this could be where you are really questioning if all your efforts have been in vain, if whatever this represents for you is really going to take off, okay? So let's pull some more cards to get information about that. Okay, so we have the tree, another 7 right there, the 7 of hearts, which would be this card right here. Oh my goodness. We have the ship, and we have the stars. Listen, my friends, I feel some of you, and then we have the sun, which is beautiful. So listen, those of you that are like, are my efforts just a waste? No, they're not. You've just give it some more time and it's going to take off, okay? Whatever this is for you, you've just got to give it more time. There might be some healing that needs to take place inside of you, or, you know, a shift of perception. This card is about health and family, but we're talking about something material, right? So there may be some healing that needs to take place inside of you to clear up your vibrations so that this can manifest. Others of you, this is more about you just need to ground yourself and stable yourself and trust that things are going to take off, okay? Because they are. This is like a trip or a vacation or something you're really wanting, you're really hoping for. And listen, I believe it's going to happen. Just relax, don't stress. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen in divine time, because the stars here, it's like everything's got to be aligned, and that's when it happens. So don't stress, don't freak out, okay? It will be. And 16 would be 7, right? Another 7 right there. So those of you drawn to this, just, it's the energy, just flow. It's going to happen, okay? It's going to happen. Believe in yourself, believe in the universe, surrender, heal, meditate, reflect, okay? Because don't forget that the Hermit is the overall energy for everybody today. Reflect. It's going to happen, all right? So that's what I got for those of you that were drawn to the crystals. I am wishing you a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care. All right, so those of you who were drawn to the orbs, let's see what is going on for you guys today. What's going on in that mental body? All right, we have the Four of Orbs, and this would actually pair very nicely with the Hermit energy. It's like we are taking some time out to really reflect on things, to come to maybe a decision about something or come to peace within about something. Just look at the imagery that's depicted on this card. So if you are really confused about something, you have a lot of mental anxiety, energy going on, this is a confirmation that you really need to take the Hermit energy to heart and pull back and reflect. Really, you know, seep down into your emotional body. You see the ocean here. Seep down into your emotional body and see what's going on there. Don't be so much in your head, all right? Reflection is a mental, emotional, and spiritual process. Allow all of that to take place inside of you today, all right? You really got to reflect and change your perspective about something before you move forward. So let's pull some cards on that and see what comes out. All right, you have a choice to make with this, and this is saying, listen, we've got to get out of our head. This is card 22, which would be a 4, right? And you have the Four of Orbs. We've got to get out of our head. We've got to, you know, come down into our spirit, into our emotion. What's going on in our emotions? Because see how he's sitting on the shore here, and he's in shallow water. You are not giving enough true thought and examination to the emotion that you feel around whatever this decision or crossroads is for you. And we have the Home, and look at, there's another 4. This is all about stability. And then, oh my gosh, and now we have an 8, and 4 plus 4 is what? 8. So this is the Coffin. All right, and I love that it's 8 and then 9. This is the 9 of diamonds. So there is a transition to your energy when you get out of your head, okay, and you really honor and pay attention to what your emotional body is trying to tell you. And wow, that's all I can say is wow to this, because there is such a number of synchronicity. And look at this, we have the king, the queen, and the king. So this could be like, we need some stability, you know. There's a choice you have to make, and I feel that what you really want, you're scared that you're gonna like lose stability or lose your home or lose your place in something, and or you are really deciding if you should let something go, a job, or maybe even leave from your own home, find a new home. If you've been having like a lot of struggle with certain family members or friends, you may be in this contemplation because you're trying to decide, do I end that friendship, or or do I end that relationship, or is that something that you know, should stay with me? Whoever just chose this, you are just really in deep contemplation about a choice you have to make. And the reason why you're struggling is it has something to do with you fearing to lose your stability somehow, some way. And what you have to do, again, is get out of your head. You've got to figure out what's truly going on in your emotions and connect with your spirit and make your choice from your spirit, from your intuition, because with this, your head or your heart might kind of trick you, okay? But your spirit, your intuition, it's not going to. It's going to lead you in the right direction. And if there's something that you need to end and let go of, you need to take the chance and not worry about like your stability. Now, don't be careless and reckless and just, walk into your job that you hate and flip the bird and tell everybody off. I'm not talking about that. If that's what you really want to do, then you need to make the decision that, okay, you know what? I need to find a new job, and I just have to take my chances that there is better than what I have. Because sometimes, you could be at a job where you have amazing benefits and high pay, but you hate it. You hate your coworkers, the environment, all of it, all right? Just go with what your spirit says today. That's where your true answer and confirmation lies. And what you truly need to let go of and cut out of your life, don't be afraid to do it. You will only be better in the long run for it, okay? Just because this is such an interesting pairing of cards, I'm going to pull you a major arcana just to get more information. All right, we have the Grr, universe, grr. All right, so we got the Hanged Man. Pretty much just reiterated everything I said, which is, we have to come into a new perspective about something. It's from our spirit. There may be something that you have illusioned yourself about, but being in this space, it's like all those illusions get shattered, and that might be a sacrifice, right? Because we create the illusions for ourselves, because everybody does. I mean, about everything. That's just reality. But there comes times in our lives where we've got to shatter those illusions because the situation, person, whatever is no longer serving our highest good. So you've really got to come into a different perspective before you execute any sort of decision. Okay, that's the biggest advice for those of you that were drawn to this. It's like you've got to come into an entirely different perspective before you move forward, and there's something that you need to let go of, or there's a sacrifice of some kind that you have to make and you're a little nervous about it, but you've got to do what you got to do to get forward, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So allow this new perspective. Anyways, those are your messages for today, Tuesday, May 8th. I am wishing you all a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care.